Amanda Nunes said post UFC 316 that she left ATT, American Top Team, because Kayla was training there, and I guess the two women felt that at some point they may wind up fighting each other. Now, I'm not to question what Amanda's saying, but I'm also wondering if it just wasn't, it was the right time for Amanda to step away from one of these big MMA gyms, because Amanda had already reached that level where she can now know what she needs to work on and just focus. And sometimes it's better to be in a much smaller place if you're at that level and you know what you need to work on. So here's my point. When you're starting out your fighting career, you do need to throw yourself, as we say, into the mix. You need to be in a place where there's tons of bodies so you can get lots of sparring rounds in order to develop your own repertoire. The only way you're going to do that is to test out your moves against a variety of people, different sizes, different so-called styles, different levels of ability. Even, for women, we have to work with men as well as women. So you need to be in a place where there's just going to be a constant source of partners to work with, of a variety. At a certain point in your career, once you sort of hit that, say, national level, elite, international, and then world-class level, somebody like an Amanda Nunes, who is a GOAT, you don't necessarily need all those bodies all the time. What you need to do is now really focus in on what it is you want to address. And for that, I think, now that Amanda's reached that status, and she probably has the budget to be able to hire specific types of training partners, to work with specific coaches on very specific moves or aspects of her game, I think she was wise to step off and set up her own training facility. So I'm not sure it was that she was driven out of American Top Team because of Kayla's presence. I just think that it was time for Amanda Nunes to move on, whereas Kayla is still working on her game, or at least she should be still working on her game, particularly in the area of striking.